Hi everyone, this is Brian with Abracadoodle Central Connecticut, here with week 3 of our weekly artist challenge. We're just looking to make some happy art at home for those who are stuck at home and are tired of it. This is Splat. He is our company mascot. There's our Abracadoodle logo here on the bottom, and his name is Splat. If anybody's been to a live Abracadoodle class, the younger artists often like to meet Splat. He sings songs with the kids and helps them create their art. This week we are, and every week we do focus on a different famous artist. This week we're focusing on Kusama Yayoi. If you look her up, you'll see that her name is on Wikipedia and everything is listed as Yayoi Kusama. However, in Japan, the last name comes first. So we are calling her Kusama Yayoi in respect to her culture. Although she has done a lot of work in the United States, she loves polka dots. Let me show you a picture of her. She is amazing. She loves polka dots. She loves creating polka dots either in paintings. She likes creating them on sculpture, sometimes on people, sometimes in live performances. She really has used a lot of different ways to express herself using polka dots. I want to show you another picture of her. She's now 91 years old. She's still living. She's in Japan. She tells us that she used polka dots as a way to make herself feel better when she was feeling anxious or depressed. So we thought, what better way to express ourselves during this time than to use something fun like polka dots. Here's a picture that I really liked. It was a butterfly, something right from nature. And those of you who follow us on Facebook may have seen that I posted a picture of a beautiful butterfly created with newsprint, watercolors, and crayons. And I use newsprint mostly to show you that you don't have to have watercolor paper or artist paper to create something fun. This was quickly drawn out using a pencil, then tracing it over with crayon and marker, and then creating polka dots with crayons, and then doing more polka dots with watercolors, and they get really messy when you start blobbing them together, which I thought was really fun, actually. Kevin, who is my partner in crime here at Abracadoodle, he's a great artist, and he created something really fun here, using something more abstract. And here it really comes out, the influences of her pop art. Pop art is often using very vivid, happy, vibrant colors. So here we have a lot of happy, vibrant colors for artists who like to use those. It also means you don't have to follow the rules of what color something is. Butterfly, it doesn't have to be the color of a butterfly. Mushrooms don't have to be the color of a mushroom. We can kind of choose what we want to do with our art. So here we have the butterfly. I also wanted to show you, there's the picture that inspired Kevin's drawing, Kevin's painting, which is beautiful. And then I like this one because it has her with a pumpkin. Maybe somebody will like to draw something with pumpkins. She used black and orange here. Here we have mushrooms. This is something that I was going to use today when we were demonstrating it. And by the way, in keeping with using using colors and materials that we can use at home, I'm going to be using this paper bag here that we got from FedEx office the other day when we were picking up an order before all of this started happening. So I'm going to use, because it's a paper bag though, I'm not going to use watercolors because watercolors probably won't pop as well on this. So I'm going to use markers. By the way, whatever you have at home, colored pencils, crayons, markers, you have some watercolors, feel free to use them. You want to use something absorbent. Newspaper's good. If you have watercolor paper, that's good. That way it dries more quickly and it doesn't run. It'll end up running. So I'm going to do the mushrooms. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to create mushrooms here with my pencil. And I don't want to necessarily copy everything that she did because we don't want to necessarily copy what she did. We want to create something that maybe she would appreciate as being similar or inspired by it. So we don't want to look at her things and necessarily just copy them. We want to create our own work of art that is from us and use colors that make us happy. So I've created a few mushrooms here using a pencil print. I don't know how well you can see that. There's one of them. And then I'm going to take a black marker and I'm going to trace over them so that way their lines are nice and defined and you'll be able to see them more clearly. Rather than complete my entire project here, I am going to get us started and then I will post the finished product later on our Facebook and Instagram pages so that way you guys can enjoy what I did. And by the way, I am not the great artist here. That's Kevin. He's a really good artist. But what I love about Abracadoodle is it is suitable for anybody at any level. It's here to make us happy and for us to find a way to express ourselves. Maybe some of us will become great artists. Maybe some of us will just use it as a way to make us feel happy. And that's really the point of what we do. So I am enjoying making my mushrooms. And then because it's pop art and we don't care what color we make things, I think I'm gonna start with something pink. I'm gonna put some pink polka dots on my mushrooms. And by the way, if you want to, you can use a stencil. I have some stencils here. And then for my background, I'm gonna create some really super fun polka dots. Now, I have a feeling she wouldn't care if we had perfect circles or not. Some of us really want to have the perfect circles. We want to have different sizes. A friend of mine had the idea that maybe we could post clippings from a hole punch and put them on our art if we had glue available to us. Anything you'd like to do, sculpture, if you have model magic or you have something that you want to put dots on, I welcome you to do that. Take a picture of it, post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, tag it with Splatdoodle, and then send it on over to our page. We would be happy to see, and I think everybody else would really like to see what we all come up with here. Look forward to seeing your wonderful art. In the meantime, stay creative.